Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Stampin' Up with Jamie. Happy to be with you tonight, this Wednesday evening. If you're catching this on replay, either on my blog or on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. I'm just going to get my computer up here and running so I can follow along with comments and make sure this is working. I hope everyone's having a great holiday season so far. We're just a couple of weeks away from Christmas, but I'm not playing with Christmas product tonight. I'm playing with brand new product from the 2020 January to June mini catalog. And I have to apologize ahead of time. Tonight cooking, I was cutting something and I sliced my finger right open. And funny enough, as I was doing it, I'm like, this is actually probably a bad idea. And sure enough, I gouged my finger. So I have a Band-Aid. I apologize. Hi, Lori. Hi, Karen, Amy, Kay. Hello, hello. Thank you, everyone, for joining me. Oh, from North Carolina. I bet you're having lovely weather down there right now. Tonight, we're playing with a new stamp. I just got it the other day. It's called Honeybee. And I don't know about you, but as I flip through a catalog, there are certain things I'm like, ooh, I want that. I want that. I want that. Oh, I need to have that. And this was definitely one of those need to haves. I knew it was going to be in my pre-order and I wanted it as soon as possible. I was really inspired by some of the projects in the catalog, and I just love it. We have sort of a larger bee and then a smaller bee, some really great sentiments. I love this one that kind of wraps around the honeycomb here and a couple of flowers. It does come as a bundle, and you can save the 10% by buying it as a bundle. It coordinates with the detailed bee dies, and they look like this. We have the honeycomb kind of die that will cut that out. I think it's kind of fun that we have two hearts. I can't wait to kind of get crafting with those and make some love bugs. And then we have this guy here that cuts out a nice big die cut bee and then this beautiful honeycomb. Exactly, Joanna, I needed this one. There was no ifs, ands, or buts. This one was going in my cart as soon as it was available to me. So this is the card we're making tonight. Let me give you, I started off actually by making this card. This card I'm going to make in my stamp class tomorrow. This is one of the projects that we'll be making. So just kind of showing you another way that you can use this great bundle. What's fun about this step is that it does coordinate with product from the Celebration catalog. And hold on. I have to get used to the names. It's called the Golden Honey Specialty Designer Series paper. Hi, Samantha. Oh, you got yours in the mail today? You'll have to show me what you make. And it's specialty paper because it has gold foil going throughout it. And it's designer series paper. So I'm just trying to get set up here. It has this guy, which if you can see, if the light catches it, that gold is in there. It's really, really pretty. It has that. And then that one. If you think that looks shiny, it's the gold. That one. And this one, again, gold. And then that one. And then when you flip it over, the opposite side, kind of a black and white monochromatic. These are great because you can either leave them black and white or you could use like a Stampin' Blends marker and color them in. Especially I was thinking like these flowers, that would be great to kind of color in and make it work with any sort of color palette you might be using. So that paper would be free, that designer series paper that I showed you, the Golden Honey. I'm not used to the names yet. I have to get used to them. The Golden Honey, this is free in the Celebration catalog with a $50 order beginning January 3rd. Okay, so free product that coordinates with product from the mini catalog here. I looked and then I forgot. Hold on. The bundle is $41.25. So if you were to get this bundle and then add just like $8 worth of product more, you'll get that paper to go with it free. So definitely keeping that in mind. You're going to want to buy the bundle and then just add a little bit more because you're definitely going to want that paper that coordinates with it so beautifully. And I'm using both of them in my project tonight. So let's just dive in here. Again, if catalogs have arrived, if you've placed an order from me within the last year, you will automatically be mailed one. However, if you don't have a demonstrator you order from currently, I'd be happy to pop one in the mail for you. Just let me know your mailing address. Please, please, please put in your mailing address. I've had so many requests come in and people say, I need a catalog. And then I go to reply and they don't answer me back and I don't have their mailing address. So definitely get that. Add a Stampin' Blend set. Exactly. Yep. That would be great. Or just add a whole other slew of other stuff and you'll get lots of free stuff like I do. Okay, so let's dive in here. I'm starting off with mint macaron. It never feels right saying that, but I think that's how you pronounce it, mint macaron. Cardstock here. It's our 4¼ by 11, scored at 5½. And I so wish I could show you the inside of the catalogs because that's kind of where I got my color palette from, was by a card in there. The color palette tonight is mint macaron and crushed curry, and then black is thrown in there as well. So I'm taking more of a geometric pattern from that, was it Golden Honey? I keep forgetting the name. Yes, Golden Honey Designer Series paper. This is 2½ by 5½. I say that, but let me double check. Yep, 2½ by 5½. And then I'm going to mat it on a piece of Whisper White, just 1/8 size bigger. And because there is gold foil on the back of this, you're going to want to make sure that you aren't too skimpy with your adhesive. You really want to make sure you get good contact there because it's got that specialty foil running through it. Only 2 colors. Well, technically black makes it 3, and technically Whisper White makes it 4. Karen, you're funny. Oh, Wisconsin, -10. Ooh, -20 with wind chill. Oh, that's cold. I don't mind the cold, but that's pretty cold. Oh, thanks, Roz. Thanks so much. I'm going to kind of tuck this to the left side here. I did, when designing this toy with putting this like straight in the middle, I just didn't like it. So I decided to kind of offset it here. I do that a lot, offset things. Next, I have a panel of Whisper White cardstock. This measures 3 by 3. And then I have a piece of crushed curry that's just 1/8 of a size bigger. So 3 1/8 by 3 1/8. And I stamped the itty bitty, it's pretty tiny, the hello. I figure you can use hello for a whole bunch of different things in the bottom right hand corner in Memento Black. So I've said this before, but in case you've missed maybe a prior tutorial, if you're using one of our cling stamps, now obviously if you have a photopolymer it's a lot easier because you can kind of see exact placement. However, if you have a cling stamp and you're going directly onto the cardstock, so it's not something that's going to be cut out or punched out, and you want to make sure you're getting it straight, I use my grid paper. So I ink it up and I do kind of a tester on my grid paper. So see how that's that's not straight, or at least how I figured it. It wasn't straight. So I that was like overcompensating. Let's see here. Does that go straight? Okay. And then I hit it. So I kind of get a feel for how I need to hold the stamp. You know, if I have to tilt it a little bit or whatnot. And this is really nerve-wracking. Oh, I'm a little off. Hold on. Then you just flip it over because you still don't get it right. Canada, we are -30. Ooh, it is a good day to sit and watch a video. Hold on. I gotta okay. So I gotta like get a feel for, of course, when I did it on my own, I hit it straight on and it was perfect. Okay, that one's better. So even practicing still doesn't necessarily get you the results you need. So just flip it over. But then what I like to do is, I don't know if you noticed, when you cut your cardstock, you do kind of get like a little lip to it. So if you flip it over, just kind of flatten down your edges so it doesn't look like you made a mistake. Okay, so let's go ahead and adhere this to that crushed curry. And then we're gonna move on to our honeycomb, which is so cute. I love these bees and the honey. It's so, so cute. Definitely a nice like sight after like -10, -20, -30 degrees. That's for sure. So you're gonna need some scrap paper, not scrap paper, just like small pieces of Whisper White. And we're gonna start with our large honey. Is that called a honeycomb? I don't know what that's called. Where are my bee people? Whatever this is called, honey something. It's not a honey house. I guess I didn't look up honey terminology before, or bee terminology before I started this. I should have. And we're gonna stamp this in crushed curry. Oh, thanks, Connie. I try and, I don't know, you kind of learn when you make mistakes, and you learn a thing or two, I suppose. So straight on. Beehive, there we go. Why did I think that was a honeycomb? The other thing is a honeycomb, right? I don't even know. This is so bad. Oh my goodness, it's embarrassing. I don't know what things are called. Okay, so we have a beehive. I'm learning. And we're going to take the outline of the beehive and cut it out with our die that coordinates. Now keep in mind that our new dies are a tight fit, so you're gonna line it up right on top of it. I don't know these things. What's the honeycomb is the other thing, right? Like the geometric thing? Oh dear. And I feel like I have been on field trips with my kids and should know this. Okay, so, oh, it's a little high, but that's okay. We have our beehive, I'm learning. And that is gonna go on our square. I apologize if you hear my washing machine in the background. Honeycomb is the hexagon shaped thing. Okay, good. I'm learning. I apologize if you hear my washing machine in the background. My son, who's 11, came downstairs and threw a load of laundry in. Now, normally I wouldn't have laundry running in the background when I'm doing a live video, but I just thought, oh my gosh, he's doing his own laundry. I better not mess with it. So I let him put his laundry in, so you might hear that in the background. I just was like so shocked that he was doing that. I didn't dare open my mouth to stop him. So you might hear that. Okay. So next, let's do our flowers next. So we need another Whisper White panel, or you could have just started with the larger one and that would have been fine. And you're going to notice that our flowers, there's 2 of them, and they go in opposite directions, which is nice because sometimes you'd have to just stamp one and kind of make it work. But these are nice because you can kind of position them where they're sort of facing each other, like I did for today. And I'm using mint macaron and crushed curry at the same time. And what I'm going to use is, I'm going to take my Stampin' Write marker. So these aren't the blends. These are the straight up markers, the water-based markers. And I'm going to start with the mint macaron. Now there's 2 ends, just like our blends. One's more of a brush, Ooh, a brush, and then one more of like a pen end to it. So here, I'll show you. One is like a tight end, and then one is a nice brush. I'm going to use the brush end, and I'm going to go right on my flower here and sort of paint everything that would be the leaf, the stem, more leaves, and more stem. And go right up to where that flower will touch. Then my crushed curry one. And add color to the leaf. Nope, not the leaf, the petal part. I don't think I should talk after long, busy days because the words just don't form right. Oh boy. Okay. Now, what you're going to do is put it up to your mouth and kind of make like when you're trying to warm up your hands and you go like that. So I have no clue what kind of sound that made on Facebook Live, but that's what you do. There you go. That's one. And then I'm going to do it again. Same thing. It like reactivates it because from the time that I put the ink on it to the time that I stamp it down, oh, I just went over the flower. Hold on. I can't talk and do this at the same time. Hold on. Okay, so, let's start over. From the time that I put the huff, there you go. Do a huff. That's funny. The time that I put the ink with the marker here on it, and then I stamp it down, the ink can get a little dry. So all you do is just kind of like heat it back up. It's kind of weird, but it works. So, you know, it's a good technique. A huff. He huffed and he puffed. Okay, that's the mint macaron. Now our crushed curry. This is great. Sometimes you'd have to do like two-step, maybe with like the washi tape technique or something like this, but this kind of makes it all happen in one false swoop. Okay, so I applied the different ink. Now we're gonna huff, as Kay says. So weird, but it works. Ta-da! And you get your two-toned stamp. Okay, so in our dies here, there are two different ones. So this goes to the left one and this one goes to the right. And off camera here, I'm going to cut these out. Now, if you look at my blades here, my plates, they have definitely seen better days. So Stampin' Up! Just announced that they now have new plates available to us, which is very, very, very exciting. So if your plates look anything like mine and they could use some replacing, there is item number that we can use now to order new plates. And if you aren't sure what that is, oh, I totally just offset that one wrong. I can get you that number. I also put it in my newsletter. So I think I have to redo that one. I was trying to do it kind of to the side of me and I have to do it more on top. Yeah, that one came out a lot better. So that's what you end up with. I'm going to redo this one quickly because that is just unacceptable. What was that? That was my right one, right? Yeah. And just a reminder that there is free shipping going on right now for just 24 hours. So we're definitely now more at the end of the day than the beginning, but shipping is still free on any orders over $50 until midnight Mountain Time. So I don't know where you are in the United States or even if you're in the United States, but midnight Mountain Time. Free shipping, any order over 50. And your, oh no, my mother just called me. Oh gosh, I apologize for the pause. Will also qualify you for a free item from me of $9 or under. So it can be like two things that total $9 or one thing that is $9. But oh, thanks, Amy. Amy just put the item number for the plates. Oh, much better. I'm glad I redid it. That's the way it should look. It's 150815 in case anybody's watching the replay and won't be able to see comments. So 150815 is the item number for replacement plates for your die cutting machine, which I don't know about yours, but mine could definitely use new plates. Okay, so we have our beehive, and I'm going to adhere them down using mini dimensionals. You're definitely going to want the mini ones here, and I'm only going to put two because I want to kind of butt them up right against that beehive, and so I can't have them too far over, or else I can't get them over. So, whoops, that one tucked under. Pop up. There we go. Okay, and then on the other one, those plates are just getting broken in. Oh my goodness, Amy. I do find that they kind of, what's the word? Like shred? Not shred, but they like put off like a dust after a while. And I don't appreciate that because it gets it everywhere. So yeah, they're technically works just perfectly fine still, but they put off like Like I have it on my hands, like this film. Okay, so let's try and get them even here, although it is a little challenging. Whoops. I totally put that dimensional on the wrong side. Goodness. I'm having my troubles tonight here, people. Let's try that again. It's got to go on the opposite side. So it is important, like I said, that you put yours are well loved too, your dimensional kind of on the outside, because you kind of, well, I did. I wanted them to overlap just a little bit here. And in order to do that, the dimensional has to be kind of on the outside of things. If it's on like that leaf, for example, it's not gonna get close enough. I don't know. You know what I mean. You use yours until they break in half. I've never had one break in half before. Wow, I'm impressed. That's crazy. That's dedication right there. Okay, so I guess we can go ahead and adhere this down, and then we'll do the bees. So this I did try and aim for center and a little bit up. I don't know, because I wanted to. And then our final piece that's missing are these bees, and they're so, so cute. Again, there are two sizes, a littler one and then this bigger one, and I'm just using the littler one. And I need another piece of Whisper White. Luckily, I have so many little pieces of Whisper White laying around that it's kind of like comes in handy for these things. And I'm going to stamp my bee twice. 1, 2, in Memento Black. And then I was sticking with Crushed Curry. That's kind of the color. You've broken them before, Samantha? Oh my goodness. I don't know why mine have never broken. I guess I just buy replacement ones because I can't stand when they get too boogered up. So what I did is we don't have Stampin' Blend. So I am going to just use my Stampin' Bright marker again. The same brush end. And I'm just going to kind of color in his bottom here. Make him look like a bumblebee. He's so cute. I love how these bees are they're kind of lifelike. You know, that's what I like about them. And again, we're gonna need another die. This one, the smaller of the bees. And let's see if I can do this off camera now. I didn't have such good luck with the flowers, so let's see. I gotta get closer, I think. Hold on. Talk amongst yourselves. Oops. See? Okay. Ooh, I hope that works. If not, we're doing it again. You've never broken yours either, Karen? Yeah, I guess just because I keep flipping them. I just keep flipping, and then they put off like this. See? It's like all over my thumb. This film, and then I can't stand, I guess I could wash it, but I've never washed it. Okay, I'm gonna cut the other one over here. Oops. And cut them out. So this product, again, will be available beginning January 3rd in the January to June 2020 Stampin' Up! Catalog. It looks something like this. It's gorgeous and beautiful. A lot of fun. And then again, that paper was in the Celebration catalog, which is like this, full of lots of free stuff. So you're definitely gonna want to get those. And speaking of free, again, there's free shipping going on right now, so you're gonna want to take advantage of that. Lots of good stuff. I'm gonna adhere my bee down here with dimensionals. Washing doesn't really help. They still make a mess. Yeah, see, don't you just buy, they're like cheap. They're not that expensive. I don't know, in my head it's worth just buying new ones. You hate when that film leaves little bits on yes, on your Whisper White. Exactly. Samantha gets me. This one the second one I didn't adhere down with dimensionals. I just used adhesive because I kind of wanted him a little tucked under. But you got to kind of figure the placement because there is that dimensional there. So maybe like that. Something like that. Yeah. Oh, I love these bees so much. I do. I really do. So that's tonight's project. If you've been watching and have yet to leave a comment and would like a chance to win tonight's card, leave some sort of a comment. It can even be an emoji for, for all that matters. And at the very end here, I'll draw a name for someone to win tonight's card. Again, if you are in need of a catalog, please let me know. I'd be happy to pop one in the mail for you. And if you have any questions about any of the product I've used, certainly get a hold of me. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me tonight. It's always a pleasure, and I really look forward to it, and I will see you back next week. Bye-bye, everyone.